What is going on, guys? Welcome. As we get started, it is 9 p.m. sharp Eastern Standard Time. We're about to begin, guys. But before we begin, please make sure, if you haven't already, smash the like button and make sure you share this stream on your socials. Tonight's the night. We're probably going to reach 5K. That's the goal, guys. We are so close to 5K. Can we reach it? I think we can. So shout out to Josias. Let's go, Josias. Thanks so much, guys. We're about to begin the stream. Thank you so much. Once we get to 10 likes, I will get started here, okay? Just finishing up some stuff here on the back end. All right, team, we're about to begin. Shout out to, we got Robertson in the house. Welcome. Team, we're at 7 likes. Let's get it to 10 likes. We're about to begin shortly, guys. Thanks so much. Mike, welcome. Here a little bit earlier. Team, we've got 10 members here. Can we get it to 10 likes? Also, welcome to, maybe it's your first time here. Welcome to the family. make yourself at home. Gonna take a look before we begin, guys. Let me know what pairs do you guys like trading, or what you're looking at. Let me know in the chat below, guys. Don't be shy. We have people from all over the world. Our family is growing day by day. And is tonight gonna be the we going to reach? Are we going to reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers? We're at 4,000 right now. 4,000. I think we're 4. So we're really close, team. Is tonight going to be the night? Okay, so we're gonna begin with gold, guys. Let's start off with gold and see what we're seeing here in markets, guys. What am I anticipating here for gold? What's the next move? Okay, so let me just take this off, clear off the charts a bit. Just keep it nice and clean. All right, team. So with gold, you guys could see that basically we saw this nice push down since this morning to the downside. And if we move over here to this area here, so if we move over here to this overall outlook, let's go up to the higher time frames. We could see that we came literally to this major level of support. So this is a major area of support. Okay, I'm just gonna mark this off here. So this is an area that I noticed that was a major area of support. So since this morning we had this huge impulse, we had the news. So this was US news, impulsed up, and then all of a sudden for the rest of the day it ended up pushing to the downside. So the rest of the morning. So we ended up coming to our target area, which was down here for gold. So at this point, we really have to figure out which direction the market wants to go. Does it want to continue to go for sells and break below these lows, or are we going to break above this area of structure, right? So this is kind of the question of the day. Personally, I would say the best area for buys for me will be above this high here on the 1 hour time frame, just because it could push up here and then all of a sudden it could push back into the range. So it could range within this area here. We can see that this is a high that it created and then rejected back down. So this is something that we just have to be mindful of, team, okay? Just always keep that in mind. The markets will do anything at any given time, right? So keep that in mind. Also, actually, before we continue, let me just let our team know that we are live. We're gonna let the rest of the crew know that we are live, team. Let's go. We got Goonies here. Let's go. Got my sister-in-law. Let's get it. Let's go, Goonies. Okay, so what are the things that we're looking at here, team? Before I actually just go in a little bit deeper, just 1 second, because I want to make sure that I have everything all lined up. So I'm just gonna share this on I'm gonna share it to our free Telegram group that we are live. And then we should be good to get started, team. Okay, awesome guys. So we're going to just look in, we're going to dive in right now and we're going to take a look and see. So basically, like I was saying here, we're looking at a high here for gold. Okay, so we've got this high up here, which I have this line that you guys could see, and I have the lows down here. So for me to actually look for continuation for gold, I want to see a break of this low here. Then I can anticipate a continuation to the downside. However, if we don't get a break, let's say if we don't get a break below this low, I'm anticipating price to continue to go higher. I'm anticipating price to go higher. So if we get a break above, then basically what I'm going to see is something like this happen, team. So check this out. Something like this, right, for gold. So this is something that we may anticipate. Obviously, we have to kind of patiently wait and see what the market's going to decide. What direction is the market to head, right? Because the market could do anything at any given time. We need to understand, what is the market trying to tell us? Where does the market want to go, right? These are things that are really team. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Looking at gold, what pairs are you guys looking at specifically? And yeah, don't be shy, guys, at all. Don't be shy. Comment in the chat. Okay, so that's really what I'm seeing overall for gold here. Sorry guys, if you guys notice, I'm looking at all my other monitors. I've got like 3 monitors in front of me, so let's take a look here. 1 second. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so like I said, we could see it either come up, right? But I'm not looking for buys. Even if we close above here, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to go in for buys, regardless of it being the higher time frame, regardless of in the smaller time frame it being just a range and it's breaking above these highs. We still have no clear direction of the market, other than the fact that we are still kind of creating lower highs, and we are kind of looking for a continuation to the downside. However, I do feel it's going to stall out because it is at a major level of support. Now let's move on to Dixie. Let's see what's Dixie doing. Obviously, you guys know that that's very well coordinated back and forth, but doesn't necessarily mean that just because Dixie gains strength, gold's going to go up or whatever, right? Gold's going to go down, sorry, or whatever, vice versa. So if we look at it here right now, we can see that Dixie is holding this level of support on the 15-minute time frame. Could we see a continuation to the upside? It seems like we are creating higher highs on the smaller time frame. Let's take a look on the higher time frames here. If we look at it, so like I mentioned, I think I mentioned this. I think this was yesterday or something like that. We still have like a potential move to the upside, right? We could see a continuation. Looking at the 4-hour, we are clear upwards trend. We are creating higher highs, higher lows. So the dollar still isn't indicating a break of structure. We are still kind of looking for buys here for the dollar, which means that we may see a potential continuation to the downside for gold. That could still be a possibility. That could still be in the books. So keep that in the back of your mind, guys. We got Musa here. I already bought long. Wish me luck. No worries at all. You got to do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, right, we could see price pull back. However, we are still creating higher highs, and we are at a major level of support. We'll see what happens, and then I'll keep you guys in the loop. It could also shift into some sort of a range. So it might come down here, maybe retest these lows, create equal lows, but still continue to go to the upside. So it might come down here, retest these lows here, right? Fake out a lot of people, maybe push up, right? And then it may actually go to its original destination where it's anticipating, right? Because it kind of makes sense if you go back to gold here and you look at gold, right? It's going to push probably up, right? Fake out a lot of people, think, oh, it's going for buys. And then all of a sudden it might do something like this, guys. Watch this. Might price may always do something like this. Might come up to this area here, right? Dixie gains, loses some strength here, and then it actually ends up breaking these lows and then continuing to go in its direction it's anticipating, right? So there's a couple scenarios here that we may anticipate here for gold, but we'll have to wait and see. Is it probably going to give us a pullback up here? Possibly, but at least my first kind of target for price going is up to this area high here. It could reject it and just kind of range. Okay, so let's look at GU. We have Robertson here. Robertson, my man. Let's go. Let's take a look at GU. GU. Also, welcome to all the new members that are just joining us. If you're new to the family, welcome to La Familia. Make yourself at home. Also, don't be shy. Make sure you comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Also, by the way, make sure you guys check out our free Telegram group, guys. The link is in the video description below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Team, we're at 12 likes. Can we get it to 15 likes? Let's get it to 15 likes, team. Okay, let's take a look at GU. So GU, like I told you guys, I believe this was from earlier. You can see that we're creating lower highs, and we ended up pushing to the downside exactly as anticipated. Beautiful move to the downside. However, there's two scenarios that could really pan out here. However, we are still in this downwards momentum. So we can see that we are creating lower highs and lower lows. In fact, it did create a lower low here. So we could see one of two scenarios here. We could see price. Let me clear the chart so you guys can see a little bit better. This is the 4-hour time frame, team. So 4-hour time frame, quite significant. What direction is the market going? It's pretty evident the direction of the market. We can see that we are creating lower highs. Okay, and not only that, we are also creating lower lows. This is a lower low here. Okay, this was the previous lower low, right? And you can see clearly the market is creating these lower lows, right, and lower highs. So, and you could draw it this way if you wanted to, right? You can see that it's a channel essentially, right? So we could see maybe an extensive pullback up here, right? Potentially, where price may pull back up to these highs or at least this high up here, and then give us a nice impulse. One more leg back down for GU. That could be a longer term vision here for GU. So wanted to kind of show you guys my overall outlook on the 4-hour time frame, what I'm anticipating for price to do. If we look at the 1-hour time frame, we can see that the market is kind of stuck in a little bit of an indecision. I wouldn't kind of get into the markets at all for GU just yet. What I would say is just wait for some sort of a breakout. Let's say we look for buys above. This is the 1-hour time frame, so it's a lot more significant. I'd say look for sells below this area. So if we were to break above, we're talking about, yeah, that's not bad. We're talking about a good 40 to 50 pips. Okay. And if we do break below this area, we could see a nice capitulation to the downside, well above 80 pips, probably, if not further. We'd have to look at the higher time frames to see how far out we could go. But yeah, if we break below, yeah, so you'd be looking at about roughly around 60 pips. So that's not too bad. So both scenarios, we've got two scenarios that could pan out here, depending on what the direction of the market it wants to go. Could it come up a little bit higher? I do think so. I do think that it may come up a little bit higher, maybe at least around 40 pips. Probably not all the way up, but like around here, this area here, and then we may see a push to the downside. But who knows, we might come and retest these highs up here before we end up giving one more leg to the downside. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're new here, let me know in the chat below where you're tuning in from, what country you guys are joining us from, guys. Excited to have you guys here. And yeah, make yourself at home. Let's get those likes up, team. We are at 12 likes. Let's get it to 20 likes, team. Let's go. Also, for all the new members, make sure you guys are joined in our free Telegram group, guys. Make sure you guys go check that out. 1 second here. I'm just going to... Guys, also take advantage of the fact that I'm live here right now. If you guys have any questions, just ask below. Don't be shy, guys. I'm here to support you guys. I want you to know that. So yeah, don't be shy to ask questions, guys, now that you have me here live. Take advantage. Let's go. All right, guys. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Okay, so yeah. Look how bearish GU is, and this is on the 1 hour time frame. So if we break below here, guys, we might actually fill this wick and go down even lower. I wouldn't be surprised, to be quite honest with you guys. I wouldn't be surprised. 4 hour looks super bearish. 1 hour looks super bearish. Obviously, anything could change, right? It could just be coming down to these lows. However, yeah, looks crazy good. If it breaks below this area here, then we may see a continuation. Even on, like, let's say a 15-minute, we get a closure below, then I'd definitely be looking at nice shorting opportunities here for GU. Yeah, but I would like to see closure below this area for sure. Maybe a wick high. We'll see. We shall see, team. Before we continue, guys, we've got Frank Taylor from Ontario, Canada. That's amazing. Welcome, Frank. I'm actually from Ontario myself as well. Let's go. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here for GU. So this could be a good potential trade setup. Sorry, guys, if the camera's a little bit... There we go. That could be a good potential trade setup. Let me know what other pairs you guys are looking at, guys. Let me know, team, what other pairs you guys looking at. GBP odd. Should we even look at GBP odd? What do you guys think? Who trades GBP odd? Let's just go over it. Might as well. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's clear the charts. Let's start fresh. And let's look at the weekly. In fact, let's take a look at the monthly because I haven't even looked over this pair yet. Okay, so if we look at here, team, we need to realize something, right? We have been what? What are we doing here? We're creating lower highs. Perfect. Done. We are in a downwards momentum, downwards trend. It's that simple. Weekly, we can understand what? Weekly, we are currently still bullish because we are pushing kind of up. We could probably, don't be surprised if we retest these highs once more. Don't be surprised. If we look at the daily, we are bearish and we are creating a lower high at this point. This one closed. This is a lower high, so this is a high up here, and this is a lower high. Sorry, this is a lower high. I don't know why my charts do that. Jeez, that's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm anticipating probably price to continue to give me a push back down. my target area one would be kind of this area here. If we break below this area here, then I'm probably targeting the next area, which would be down here. Yeah, so these are areas that are of interest to me. Obviously, this is the daily. You might look at it, you might be like, okay, there's not much space here. But if we look at it now on the smaller time frames, you can understand, okay, well, we were trending to the upside. This was a nice momentum to the upside, right? We were creating what? What are we doing, team? Creating higher highs. Look, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Sorry, this isn't not as clean there. There we go. You see what I'm talking about? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Then we got a break. However, we still didn't break below these lows. So we could still be shifting into some sort of a range. This is hence, this is why, pay close attention, guys. This is why I didn't say, hey, guys, we're selling here, or we're selling. I said, we're selling. However, we are selling below this area. You know, I'm dropping some heavy sauce here for you guys. I'm dropping some heavy sauce. So, guys, if you guys are new to the family, I don't know what you're doing, guys. You guys are missing out on a ton of value, like a ton of value, guys. We're live every single day in the mornings. Not only that, I post every single week, like 3 videos a week minimum. Usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? So I don't know what you guys are doing, man. You guys are missing out on a ton of value if you guys are new. And if you guys are new, let me know in the chat below where you guys are joining us from and what country. I think we got my man here, Winter Wonder, let's go, from Ghana. Let's go. We got Mario Perez. Let's go, Mario, in the house. Bienvenido, amigo. Bienvenido. So yeah, this is the reason why. And guys, let me know in the chat. Are you guys able to see everything clearly? Because I want to make sure you guys are learning and grabbing as much value as possible and actually being able to see what I'm explaining here. So the only reason why I wouldn't be looking for sells is because at this point, this to me could be a complex pullback. Now maybe let me just give you an example here. If we do the brush here, this is probably a little bit easier to see. Okay, probably not. Okay, this is worse. Okay, hold on. Actually, you know what? No. This could still be good if we do, let's say, a red color. And we do thicker, and then we do, yeah, there we go. This is going to be good. Okay, so check this out, team. We were what? Creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? And then what happened? We pushed down here to this area, but pay close attention, team. This is an area that still would be bullish. We would still scoop price up, right? And so we need to understand that just because price pushed down like this and gave us a huge impulse, that doesn't mean that structure has changed. This is the 4-hour time frame, guys. Okay, the 4-hour time frame, right? We need to understand that, team, right? By the way, guys, if you guys are new to the family, guys, like I said, make sure you're connected. Make sure you join our free Telegram group, guys. We have a free Telegram group that you can join in. Make sure you're subscribed. We're so close to 5,000 family members, guys. And yes, I call you guys family members because you guys are like family. So make sure you guys join in. Also, make sure you have that little notification bell turned on, guys. I can't stress that enough, because if you don't want to miss out on this type of content, make sure you're connected to the family. But also, make sure you guys check out all the other links too as well, guys. I know of a lot of you guys, I get messages every day, literally every day, telling me, hey, what broker do you use? Hey, what do you recommend for this? Hey, like, you know what I mean? And I'm here to help you guys. You know what I mean? I want you guys to avoid the mistakes that I've gone through. And so that's why I created this channel. I created this channel to you know, support the community, to document my journey, to do all of that, right? So don't be shy, guys. Ask questions, get involved, get connected. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What was I say? Mario, I'm just gonna read the comments here. Let's go. We got Musa from Morocco. Let's go. Welcome. Actually, I went to Madeira, Portugal, which is kind of, I think, like what's it called? It's Cristiano Ronaldo's island, they call it. That's where I actually got engaged with my wife, in Madeira, and we were really close to Morocco. Really close to Morocco. So that's pretty cool. Beautiful sceneries. The island was beautiful. But yeah. Anyways, we got my man Mario. Let's go, Mario. Gracias, amigo. You cooking right now? Thanks, my man. I appreciate it, bro. He is from Texas. Let's go. Let's go, man. Our family's growing day by day. Let's get it. Let's freaking go. Okay, so let's continue on here, team. But give me 1 sec before we actually continue on. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so I just want to check something here. Okay, we should be good. Our 17 likes. Can we get it to 20 likes, team? Let's get it to 20 likes, team. Let's go. Okay, so are you guys understanding that so far? Let me know in the chat below. Yes, yes, no. Okay, what were we doing here, team? Right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, right? And then what happened? Break. Okay, crap. What would you think? Price is going to go down, continue to go down lower? No, it didn't break this low. This is an equal low that price respected, right? So price did not break this low. Why would I look for sells? I understand we had this bullish move, bearish move down, but we need to understand that this was just a complex pullback in the bigger picture, right? So these are things that I obviously teach this in, I don't have a course, but I teach this to my one-on-one students, which we go over this type of stuff, which is other strategies that I've learned over the years, right? Obviously, I've been trading for 5 years, and you know, it's stuff that it takes a while to understand, but once you see it, you can't unsee it, if that makes sense. But I try to drop some gems for you guys and help you guys out as much as possible. So, but yeah, okay. So let's continue on here. So, right now, what I see here for GU, it literally proved to me the complete opposite. So now it proved to me, or not the complete opposite, but the complete opposite of it selling. So it proved to me I'm respecting this area, and I mean, it could still come back down and retest. However, it's looking like it may still continue to go higher, right? As long as price respects, even right now it's at a major level kind of area of support here. As long as price respects this area of support, we should anticipate an impulse to the upside. So I wouldn't be surprised, if GBP odd goes to the upside and kind of retest these highs once more, right? So this is something to keep an eye out here for GBP odd, guys. And I'll obviously keep you guys in the loop, as always. You know, we're live every single day. We're live tomorrow morning in the mornings in your session at 7. I traded London yesterday. That's why the stream, we were a little bit delayed on the stream, because obviously I passed out. It was crazy. It's hard to sleep for 3 hours and wake up again. But yeah, anyways, the things I do now, this is like my full-time job, guys. I literally quit my 9 to 5 2 months ago, and it's been crazy. It's been such a blessing. We just got back from Nicaragua, and man, God is good, man. He's blessed me in so many ways. I wouldn't be where I am without him. So yeah, that's my best advice, guys. If you're looking to advance in your trading, you're looking to grow in your trading, make sure you always put everything in God's hands. Like, it's literally like he's changed my life, you know what I mean? And he's helped me in so many ways. So, and put in the work, right? Trust God's plan. Literally like Drake's song. I don't know if you guys like Drake, but you know what I mean? Like God's plan, and everything will work out, but put in the work too, right? You have to implement, you have to be disciplined, right? You have to have the courage to continue, right? The courage to keep pushing, right? Even in those days where you will have losses, but even in the losses, guys, like, if you just keep pushing, you will reap the rewards, guys. I'm telling you, I am living proof of that. You will see the rewards, even if you keep pushing when it doesn't make sense, right? When you feel like giving up, when it feels like, what's the point of me keep going? Like, you know what I mean? This doesn't work out for me. I always keep losing. The market always goes against me. I'm always blowing the account. I'm always losing money, right? You have to understand that you have to treat this as a career, because trading is a skill set that is not for everyone. It's a skill set that takes time. But once you master this skill set, just visualize yourself already understanding this. And once you get it, no one can take it away, only God. But there's no way, once you have this skill set, you're set for life. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, is like, once you understand this, team, and I want you to know, stay encouraged. You will get there, right? It just takes time. That's all. If you think about it, anything in life that is good takes time and discipline and sacrifice. It's that simple, right? If you want to go to the gym, like me, I need to go to the gym because, well, you know, I've wanted to reach my goals that I want, my fitness goals that I'd like to reach. And obviously, like when I was in high school, I used to like really take care of myself a lot more, right? So I've set myself to in my mindset that I want to be able to lose some pounds, but also gain some more muscle mass, right? So in order to do that, that requires heavy discipline, and it's not going to happen overnight. I've looked in the mirrors. I've done fasting. I fasted. You guys have seen me on the live streams. I fasted for over 48 hours, right? It's hard. It requires a lot of discipline to lose that weight, to lose the belly fat, to lose all the, you know what I mean? But what did I do? I disciplined myself to get to that point where I felt comfortable, where I felt good, right? And yeah, and that took time, guys, right? And that discipline, so not only the discipline to lose the weight, because I used to weigh a lot more, not because I was always heavy, but I used to weigh a lot. For those that didn't know, I gained a lot of weight over the years, and then I was able to lose it back down. So I was at 265. I lost it all the way down to 209 pounds. So I lost almost, I'm not good at math right now, but I'd say about 50 pounds in a matter of like 6 months. So it was like 5 to 6 months for our wedding last year. So what was it? I was disciplined. I was determined, right? And so that discipline helped me a lot. And trading as a whole really helped me as an individual become really, really disciplined in my craft, but really, really disciplined in all areas and aspects of my life. So yeah, like just trust me, guys. It's going to mold you in such a way that it'll be definitely rewarding longer term. That's just my little piece of advice there, team. Let me know what other pairs you guys are looking at. Also, welcome to all the newest members, guys. If you are new, welcome to La Familia. Like I always say, this is the family. This is our family. Make yourself at home. Guys, we're at 20 likes. Can we get it to let's get it to 25 likes, team. Let's go. Let's get it to 25 likes if you just joined in. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, just ask away. We got my man Mario here. Let me just read through the comments. Sorry, guys. I'm just like looking at both screens here, so I'm just trying to make sure I cover everything here. Let's take a look here. Got my man Mario here. Did you have any mentors when you first started? Yes, absolutely. So, one of my best advice, obviously I don't have a course at this moment, although I've had a lot of you guys reach out and ask me to create a course or that I should. I do have a beginner's guide that's going to be coming out. Now, this beginner's guide is for those that are really, really new to the markets and are just starting out. I'm going to be offering this to anyone that's new that really needs kind of like a structured guidance on just like basic fundamentals of trading, like the basics on how to get started. But eventually I am planning on coming out with a course. Right now I don't have a course, and the only thing I have is my VIP Inner Circle, and which is, by the way, my live analysis with my signals, with live analysis, with TradingView links, as well as live Zoom calls with my students. Plus you get access to our most highly valuable group chat that I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, this group chat has so much value. Like, I swear, the group chat alone and the live Zoom calls, and then my analysis and signals is a bonus. But the group chat is immensely valuable. There's a lot of really new traders, but also traders that have experience that are in that group chat that bring a lot of value to the table. So yeah, that is in my VIP Inner Circle. But I do offer one-on-one. This is really for my highly committed individuals that are really, really serious about trading. That is something that I don't really talk about, but it is available. I'm currently working with 3 students at the moment. The doors are all locked up, but I do have some openings for October. Anyways, I did have mentorship. So in order to actually get to where I am today, it required a lot. I spent tons of money on courses. I spent tons of money on mentorship, one-on-one. Like I went through so much to really kind of get to where I am. I'm not even close to where I want to be. But my best advice is, if you're serious and truly serious about trading, you truly want the financial freedom, you truly want you want to have the remote freedom of being able to travel, right? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Like the fact that now that I left my 9-to-5 job, which was a 6-figure job, guys, the fact that I'm able to literally travel at any time with me and my wife and just be like, all right, let's go this place, or hey, you know what, let's do this now, without having to worry about asking, without having to worry about, oh, what's my boss gonna say? Is my boss gonna let me, right? It's, you are the driver of your life, essentially, other than God. God is your driver of life, but you are the controller in this point, where you could say, hey, I'm gonna make this decision. It could be a bad decision or a good decision. It's up to you what decision you make at the end of the day, right? It's all gonna have its consequences. But yeah, no, definitely very, very fortunate. God is good, and just being able to have that freedom to be able to say, hey, you know what, we're gonna go this place, we're gonna go there, right? As you guys know, we just got back from Nicaragua. We were visiting some family and just having some fun. But also, right now we're heading to Cuba next week, right? So it just doesn't, like, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the freedom to be able to do certain things, but also to be able to enjoy the hard work, reaping the rewards of years and years of practice, trial and error, all that type of stuff. It is possible, guys, if you put in the work. I'm living proof. There's so many other people that are living proof. You just really have to be serious about it. How serious are you, and how committed are you, and how badly do you want to get to where you need to get to? That's the real question. How hungry are you, and how serious and how committed are you, right? That's the biggest thing. But yeah, I think mentorship, I think courses are great. I bought so many courses in the past, and mentorship was the biggest thing. Mentorship was the biggest stepping stone for me. Biggest stepping stone, because course is nice, but you can't really ask questions in real time. So there was a lot of questions I had that I didn't have answered, unfortunately, right? So you kind of had to put the puzzle pieces together on your own. Meanwhile, when you do one-on-one mentorships and stuff like that, you can ask all the questions, all the doubts that you have, and that really helps you as a trader kind of grow for sure. So we've got my man Mario. I have basic knowledge of trading, but would like to learn more about the process and read the chart candles better. Yeah, no, definitely coming out with a course soon. That is in the works. And then I do have, like I said, my PDF guide coming out. So that's like the ultimate guide for beginners. I'm excited about that because the value in it, just like helping you out in terms of even just like figuring out, okay, like everything, like opening a broker account, like what is Forex, and like what are the best pairs to trade, what's the best time to trade, like all this type of stuff that is just like basic stuff, but it's important, right? Especially when you're starting out, it's important to know these types of things. So that is definitely really, really important. We got Mario here. I've been planning to join your VIP inner circle soon. Let's go, my man. I look forward to seeing you there, my man. Let's get it. We got Musa. Do you use ICT concepts? No, however, a lot of people do. A lot of people, like, I don't know the ICT, or I don't know any of that, so no. I'm just gonna say flat out no. However, a lot of how I present my strategy does look very similar to ICT, except it isn't. So I've just kind of like I've seen basic, like, you know, videos and stuff like that about ICT and all these other trade concepts and stuff like that. Like there's I think it's SMC, there's all these other ICC and whatever, right? ICT, there's so many different ones. But some people I've heard tell me like, yo, yours looks, your strat, like the way you look at the charts kind of looks like mixed with like ICT and stuff. So I'm saying it's my own strategy, my own little sauce there, that I've kind of meshed together. So we got Musa. Yes, that's what I see too. Yes, I know a lot of people do think. Nice, bro. Good luck. Thank you. But yeah, a lot of people think that too. Okay. Team, we're at 21 likes. Can we get it to, let's get it to 25 likes, team. Let's go. Let's get it to 25 likes. We got George. We got George. Do you scalp or wait? Wait to trade in the day. It really depends. So like, if I'm going to like day trade it, or let's say like not scalp it, but like just like day trade the trade opportunity, like swing it. I'm probably gonna look at the higher time frames and then I'll ride it out. That's typically what I'm gonna do, or like that's kind of what I'm gonna decide on, right? If it's gonna be a scalp, like usually sometimes I'll see opportunities where I go in and out. Definitely gonna be in the lower time frames, where I get in and out of the potential setup that I see. But most of the times I like to kind of get into trades that it's like 15. It could be anywhere between 15 minutes to an hour to 2 hours. I usually don't hold it longer than that. Sometimes if I see something, I'll get in quickly. You know what I mean? Where it'll be 10, 15 minutes, sometimes even right away, like in 5 minutes it's already in profit. So it really depends on how I see the setup. I'm usually I set myself, I say, okay, this definitely looks like a scalp opportunity. For example, like let's say here with gold or something, I may say, hey, might pull back here, I might buy it back up to these highs up here, right, or something like that, before it ends up doing the larger move to the downside or whatever, right? So like, if I know most likely it's going to come to this area, I go to a smaller time frame, it's already, let's say, pulling back for whatever reason, and then we get in on buys, then by the time it's already starting to push up, I would take my profits before I see the market either pull back or give us a more extensive pullback. You don't know, right? Because the market could be in the could do anything at any given time, except on the higher time frames when we do a swing trade or something like this, we can understand, say, hey, well, I'll give you an example here. Let's say this 1 hour here. You could say here, this is not the greatest example, but this gives you an idea as to what I'm talking about. So if you look at just the overall structure here, we're creating higher highs, higher lows, right? And you can see that price structure broke this upwards momentum, retested this area, and then what happened? We knew that most likely longer term, we were most likely going to continue to go down lower, especially after these lows here. Structure broke these lows, retested it, and then this was longer term, a confirmation that we were going to go all the way down over 200 pips, right? So it just really depends on what setup you're looking at, and just it really depends when's the right time to get in and what time frame you're looking at. And that's usually what I look at. So one second, guys. Just give me 1 second, all right? Okay. What? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Welcome to everyone that's new. I see a couple members just joining in right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I will be right back, okay?
I'm so sorry, Peter.
No. It's okay. It's okay. 1 sec. I'll just tell.
Bueno, Dios la bendiga. Chao.
Guys, thank you for holding it back. I am back. These grapes are probably the best grapes I've ever had in my life. I don't know which grapes they are, but they call them orchard grapes or something. Orchard grapes, or I forget what they're called. They're really good. Very flavorful. Let me know, guys. We're at 22 likes. Can we get it to 25 likes? Let's get it to 25 likes, team. You guys are awesome, man. Our team is such a solid team. So, what are we looking at here for gold? Like I said, we need to understand something. Higher time frames are going to be so much more significant, team, right? So much more significant. Okay. Actually, let's go. We've already looked at gold. Let's look at pairs that we might be able to trade right now. What's going on with USDJPY? So USDJPY, we're anticipating a pullback. I knew that this was a low. Price ended up pushing up. There's no direction in the market right now. We might actually, we've got 3 hours left for this 4 hour to close. If this 4 hour respects this high, I'm not looking for price to continue to go higher, guys. If we look at the daily, we may actually see USDJPY come give us a more extensive correction back down to this area high here. Because if you realize here, all these candles on the way up, okay, so when price was pushing up, pay close attention, guys. Dropping some sauce here. When price started pushing up, okay, in this area here, and then it gave us this exhaustion, right? Notice something, guys. Notice the candles. How are all these candles? Look at these candles. Did these candles close bearish? Any of these? None of them. Right? They created the wicks. We understand that there's going to be wicks, right? There's going to be wicks that are going to go up, going to go down. But that demonstrated to us that the overall sentiment for the daily, so all these daily candles, regardless of them going up, creating wicks, we understand that, right? The overall sentiment was to the upside. They were still bullish, right? Then we got the nice pullback, okay? Market gave us a nice exhaustion phase, right? Respecting this previous resistance area over here on the left-hand side, right? And then anticipating a continuation to the upside, okay? By the way, pardon my scribbles there, but are you guys understanding that so far? Yes? Good? So understanding that, this is the first candle where we start pulling back. And usually when we get a candle like this close, we get a pullback, especially on the higher time frame. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, if price is able, we've got 3 hours left, okay? If this candle here closes bearish, we're definitely looking for shorting opportunities, at least to this neckline here, guys. This neckline over here for USDJPY. Then that is the range for us to then figure out what direction it's going to end up deciding, right? Because it could go down here, right? So that's a nice short opportunity, right? And then it may just kind of go within, and then it decides what direction it wants to go. Does it want to go up and then continue to go higher, or does it want to go down lower, right? It really depends, right? It could continue the upwards momentum. It's just probably creating some sort of an exhaustion phase. But are you guys understanding that? Yes? Let me know in the chat below if you guys are understanding that so far, guys. By the way, welcome to everyone that's new. Guys, we are live every single day, Monday through Friday. Every single day, guys. I am going to teach you in my YouTube channel, guys, everything that I know. Literally, I share so much sauce, guys. Obviously, you know, on the live streams, it's not as easy, but best thing is paying attention, coming onto the live streams, guys, making sure you're connected, making sure you're a part of the free Telegram group, guys, making sure you guys are showing up to the live stream, making sure you guys have the notifications turned on. This is how you're not going to miss out. This is how you're going to stay disciplined. This is how you're going to get the results that you're looking for, guys. I'm telling you. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Do you guys have any questions for me? We got Walking HK. Hello, sir. Yes, let's go. Yeah, let's take a look at GU. A GU from a man here. Guys, we got 14 members here live with us. Let's go. Sorry, guys, I had to eat those grapes. Those grapes were way too good. Okay, we got my man Mario here. Can you repeat the days and times that you go live again? Okay, so Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Obviously, if there's any days that I can't come, I will let you guys know through either the YouTube channel, where the community tab, or I'll let you know. Through the free Telegram group. Okay. Now that is in the mornings, so you will see me here. You'll find me here. Now, when it comes to the evenings, like right now, these ones, pretty much I come on like 3 times a week. So pretty much almost every day again. So I almost do 2 live streams a day. However, this one, there's no set time. So this one typically could be anywhere between 9 to like, sometimes I come early, like 9 to like 10. Sometimes I'll hop in really, really late around 10:30, 11. And then sometimes we even trade, like, we definitely trade pre-London. Sometimes I've stayed up even later. The only way that you can know when I'm live is just making sure that you're subscribed. That's the best way. And making sure that your notifications are turned on. I can't stress that enough. That is the absolute best way to know when the markets are like when I'm doing a live, basically, essentially. So, okay, let me just we got George Gold cooking. Let's go. Love the live streams, mate. Do you look at EU? Cheers. Yeah, let's take a look at EU, my man, and thank you. Appreciate it, man. Happy to have you here. So yeah, if we look at EU right now, it looks like it is creating a double bottom at this point. However, there's something that we have to be mindful. It could do a short-term probably retest of these highs, but we are still in this downwards momentum. So if we look at it on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are in this downwards momentum. The overall sentiment is to the downside. I was expecting probably EURUSD to probably come down a little bit lower. Maybe create one more push back down. Sometimes price tends to do that where it gives an impulse, something similar to this. See, it gives an impulse, does one candle here, pushes back, and then it goes down further. However, at this point, this daily candle, and this 4-hour, we'll see what ends up happening. But overall, it looks like it is creating an equal low. So to me, this may seem like it may continue to go a little bit higher. However, there's no clean structure here. So basically, essentially what I see is this is a high up here. This is a high. And this is the low of the range. So just technically the market is just ranging here for EU. It's very clear. I hope you guys could see how clear it is now. Just basing it off of my analysis there. And so, like, you know, lots could happen here, right? Could price just reject this area, or here, look, that line right there where it's currently at right now, and then come back down lower, right? We don't know. It could come down even further, stronger down. and then go up and then do like a, you know, fake out and then go in the direction it's going, right? There's so many variables that could happen right now. So this right now, my honest opinion, just stay out, right? Longer term trades, nothing clean. Shorter term, maybe like a scalp, maybe if we break below this low, getting back in this area here, we're looking at sells. And if we break above here, let's say it fails or this is a fake out, then it may go down to these lows down here. If it ends up kind of creating a wick low here and impulse into the upside, then we may see it come back up and retest these highs up here. But again, right, do I really want to be stuck in this range? Personally, I would kind of wait it out and see what happens and see what areas, take a look at what happens with the daily, take a look at the 4 hour, see if we have any news or anything like that. But like I said, buying right now, like the only thing that I could say is like, yeah, it's creating a low here, but it's just stuck in a range. So I would just kind of wait it out. But I'll keep you guys up to date. I'm pretty good at that. I'll keep you guys in the loop as always. So don't worry about that. Welcome to all the new members, by the way. All the new members, guys. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, 5,000 family members, guys. I can't believe how far we have come, guys. Welcome to all the new members, by the way. So if you're new to the family, welcome. Make yourself at home, guys. Make sure you're subscribed below. Make sure you have that notifications turned on so you don't miss out these evening live streams or the live streams from the mornings. Also, guys, make sure that you guys tune in our free Telegram group, guys. Guys, we're at 26 likes. Can we get it to 30 likes? Let's get it to 30 likes, team. I really appreciate it. It does support the channel. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. And in turn, I can continue to come on here live with you guys. Also, for those that have been asking, guys, yes, check out my VIP Inner Circle, guys. You guys have the chance to join in. Prices are going to go up, guys. There's a lot more stuff that are going to be added. And those that join in lifetime are going to take advantage. I've had people that have joined lifetime on my VIP Inner Circle, and they are reaping the rewards. I have students that have joined in when VIP was like $75 a month, and there's a lot in the works. I'm planning on creating like a little mini academy, lots of cool stuff, even maybe in the future some in-person events. We'll see. Maybe something in Mexico, like maybe something in Cuba. I don't know. Maybe probably not Cuba because there's no internet, unfortunately. But or like it's not the greatest. But much love to Cuba because I love Cuba. But maybe something in person. We'll see. I was talking to my friend Andres. Maybe we're gonna do an in-person, you know, like boot camp or something like that, right? So VIP members, they're already part of the VIP. Who knows, right? So lots of stuff that's in the works. We're gonna see what ends up happening. I'm gonna keep you guys all in the loop. But yeah, that is there for those that want to join in. But take advantage, like I always say, take advantage right now before things get harder to join in. Because I want to make sure that community is super exclusive. Okay. Also, here's the link to the free chat. Make sure you guys join in on that as well, guys. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Do you guys have any questions for me, guys? The fact that you guys have me here live, take advantage of that as well, too, team. Right? Damn, my grapes are gone. Got no more grapes, guys. Those are some good grapes, man. I'm telling you guys. We got Mika. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mika. Great analysis on EU, similar to what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like, there's so many things that could happen, but it's in a clear range. So we just got to let it do its thing. If we look at our EMAs here, we could see that SMA, sorry, we could see that price is just creating these lower highs. Look at it. It's just the trend is your friend. It's very evident, right? So at this point, yes, we're getting impulses to the upside. Yes, price is pushing up. However, you know, this 1 hour looks like it's giving us... Oh, look, this 1 hour here. Let's look at this. Basically, no top wick here on the 1 hour. Could it come up a little bit higher? Probably. But, you know, like I said, if anything, it's probably going to come and retest these highs up here. Up here. Right? So, we'll see what ends up happening here for EURUSD. What battleground it ends up going. If the buyers are, or if the buyers or sellers are going to win. Who's going to win? That's the question of the day. That is the question of the day, team. Kind of hungry, man. It's late, but I'm hungry. Do you guys have any other questions, guys? Let me know in the chat below if you guys have any other further questions for me. We got my man Robertson. Let's go. Please do UJ, bro. Yeah, no problem, my man. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. We'll come back to EURUSD. We'll see how this 4-hour closes. If this 4-hour closes bullish, then yeah, it's probably going to come up to these highs and probably even a little bit higher. If it closes bearish, then yeah, it'll probably change my overall sentiment, but it's just stuck in this range. It's very evident. It's just stuck in the range. Let's take a look here. UJ. So yeah, so we, like I had mentioned, basically right now it's just stuck in a range. Don't see much happening at this given time. Even just looking at the 1 hour, it's just kind of stuck at this high here. However, I do think that we may be looking at shorting opportunities soon, like shorter term. The only reason why I say that is because if I take these moving averages off anyways, let's just take this off. If we go to the higher time frames like this, like the 4-hour, if you pay close attention, it's really, like I said, it's just as long as it respects this high up here, we're looking for price to continue to go to the downside, right? So if price respects this area here as well, or this area here, then we're anticipating a continuation to the downside, right? So if it respects this resistance, we're going down, right? And most likely it's going to come down to this low up down here, right? So that's really what I'm anticipating overall, though. Then, you know, it might shift into some sort of a range sideways, and then it'll decide which direction it wants to continue to go on. If it wants to continue bullish, it can continue bullish, or bearish. that is up to the markets, right? It's not up to us to decide what direction it's going to go. It's just basically we're just reacting to whatever it ends up doing, right? And you can see very clearly this is a perfect example that we're just kind of stuck in this range, but we're at the highs of the range. So I would say go on the smaller time frames and see if we get a break of structure. We could see a potential move to the downside. Sorry. Whoa. What happened there? One sec. Whoa. One second here, team. Guys, welcome to all the new members as well, guys. By the way, welcome to the family. It's I'm happy to have you guys here, man. Really, really excited to have you guys here. We're live every single day, Monday through Friday. New videos, new content for you guys. And trust me, guys, dropping some heavy sauce for you guys as always. But yeah, if you guys are new, let me know in the chat below. Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. But yeah. We've got, have you read any Marco Douglas from Marco Douglas book on trading or any other regular? Yes, I have. So I have read Marco Douglas's book. I think it's called Trading in the Zone. Really, really good book, by the way. It just really helps you with your psychology. It helps you with your emotions. It helps you grow as a trader. So I highly recommend Trading in the Zone. Also heard The Disciplined Trader is pretty good. That is another good book. Other than that, I would say just literally just coming on to watch the streams, practicing. My best advice if you want to get better is backtest. That's the biggest help ever. Backtesting, watching the live streams, and then just seeking out education. Wherever you can get education, just get education, educate yourself as much as possible. The problem is that's another reason why I started this channel, was because there was so much information out there when I first started that it was hard for me to know which information was the right. So I didn't want to waste time, right? The problem was imagine you learn this whole concept and then you realize that it's not even profitable, right? So there's so much stuff out there that's hard to know what's the right thing or what actually works, right? So my best advice is do your research, and yeah, if you can reach out to mentorship, it's way better than a course is great. It gives you the fundamentals, it gives you the basis. But if you can literally, have someone that could keep you accountable, have someone that's going to teach you one-on-one, that is the best thing. That is what I did. And yeah, I currently have 2 students right now. Overall, I have 35 VIP members that have learned a lot about how I look at the market. So that helps them a lot. So my VIP students have learned a lot, but overall, working one-on-one is the best thing I could advise anyone, because if you have any doubts, you have any questions, you have anything, it's literally just you can clear your doubts. You can ask all the questions you need. As you kind of grow in your trading, you're you know what I mean, you're pretty much you have that person that's already been through it that can help you cut the amount of time it's going to take you. So instead of taking 5 years like I did, five years in trading, it might just take you about 1.5 years, 2 years, right? Or even less, right? So it just really depends, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got my man Michael. Let's go, Michael in the house. We got Kazmi. Do you think gold will push up to 1928 before coming down to break the lows? Let's take a look, my man. Let's take a look. We got Robertson. Can back testing be done on the free version of TradingView? No, you have to get the pro, my man. You have to get the pro. If you're looking at getting the pro, let me know, because there's a sign-up bonus with my link. I think you get something. It reduces the price. So if you are interested and you're serious about it, just let me know. I'll help you out. There's a link there. 1928. To be quite frank with you, I don't know. I don't think so. And the reason why I say I don't know is because we don't know. And I'm going to tell you, it's not just me. Everyone else doesn't know. No one knows, right? But as traders, we have to understand that what's the highest probability or highest probability that most likely price is going to, for example, price is going to give us an impulse to the upside, right? What's the probability of price doing that, right? If price is just ranging at this given time in this range, right? We need to understand what direction, who's going to win. Are the bulls going to win? Or are the bears going to win and push price lower, right? We need to understand that. And so for me to say price is going to come up, let's say, for example, come up impulse and then push down, could be a possibility. However, right now, we don't know if even in the bigger picture, right? Although it looks like that, it looks like it could go up higher. We don't know if it might just do something similar to what happened here, guys. Take a look at that, where we had one bullish candle here, and then all of a sudden it continues to go down lower. That's how bearish it is, right? So we need to understand as traders that these things happen, and these are things that, I don't know, I guess maybe because I've been trading for a while, I've gotten so accustomed to avoiding, these things from happening that you get so used to avoiding it and preserving your capital as much as possible, right? So, but yeah. We got my man Mario. How much is it for your one-on-one? Mario, send me a DM on Telegram. So there's different tiers that I have for my one-on-one. And I've got 2 spots left for the month of October. So September's booked up. Even if you told me, Pedro, I want to learn from you right now, I can't. I am fully booked up. I currently have 2 students that I'm working with closely, and we're just finishing up with my other students. So 3. And so, yeah. Just send me a DM, my man. I'd love to be able to work with you. Obviously, there's I gotta ask you a few questions, make sure you qualify. But yeah, that's something that is for those that are really, really serious about trading, really want to take their trading to the next level, and want to quit their 9-to-5 job. Maybe you're working your 9-to-5 job, you're tired, maybe you feel frustrated, maybe you feel like you really want to be able to have the time freedom. I know I did when I was working at my job, and I felt stuck. I felt frustrated. I felt like I was doing the same thing and being stuck in the same position every single day. Stuck in the same position every single day. I saw no out. And although it was a great job, although the people working with the people I was working with were awesome, they were amazing. Unfortunately, like, it was really, really. Like, I just felt stuck. As a person, I felt stuck. I woke up every day. I would go to work, and I just felt like, man, I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and am I really gonna see a change? Am I really gonna finally, like, get out of this? I'm almost gonna be 30. I'm 28 now, but I'm like, I don't want to reach 30. I don't want to reach 35. I don't want to have kids after and not be able to, provide for my kids, or be able to, like, have the financial stability, or be able to travel. I don't want to be like, okay, now that I'm 50, now that I'm 60, now I can go travel, which there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is I don't want to reach that point. You know what I mean? We only have one life, one shot. And I was just like, I was just shot. Like, I would go to work every day, guys. And I'm telling you, I'm not even lying to you. I made 6 figures at this job. So it was a decent job. Like, the average income where I live, the average income here in Canada is, I think it's like 45, 50K. So I made double of that. Like, I was making 110, 100,000, 115, you know what I mean? So for your average Joe, that was decent money. Like, it was decent money, but obviously the living here in Canada is super expensive, right? Like, just our home alone, me and my wife, we have a condo. It's a really nice condo. It's very, like, nice. It's a newer build. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2 balconies. But that condo cost us right now it's costing us about $3,300 a month. $3,300, guys. Believe it or not, that's insane. Now imagine someone that's making maybe $50,000 a year. They can't pay for that, right? They can't pay for a mortgage of $3,500, $3,500 a month, right? Then you have your car payments, and you have all this type of stuff, insurances, property tax, right? So it's like, it's almost unlivable, right? So, like, for me, I was like, man, I'm just tired of being in the same cycle. I was like, I had to do something. And over the years, guys, I've been doing this for 5.5 years. I told you guys, what really helped me a lot was the mentorship and reaching out, because that really helps you kind of grab you in step by step. Okay, this is what you need to do. This is how you're going to get there. These are the mistakes you need to avoid. And that's really where I started to see a difference. And also the difference was taking the leap of faith. So now that I knew that I had this skill set, right? Once I mastered the skills, because if you guys realize, yes, we're almost at 5,000 subscribers, but I only make like maybe $40 a month right now, you know, $40 a month from my YouTube channel. So I'm slowly living just off of my trading right now. Literally, this is what I do for a living. And yeah, like, I mean, yeah, like, I was like, you know what, this is what I want to do. I don't care if I have a job that on paper may look good. I make the same amount on trading, if not, well, more on trading, because obviously it's a lot more when you come up to the total of everything that I've made in total. That I was like, you know what, this is enough for me to actually really do. And if I go full in, I'm like, I'm working here, stressing out, and I have the skill set to be able to produce, if not triple or 4 times of what I make over there. I'm like, I'm easily making the same amount, if not more, if I go all in. And that's what I did. And going all in, guys, I've never looked back. Never looked back. Like, I'm telling you, it's been the biggest blessing. God has opened so many doors, and I'm very, very thankful. And he can do the same thing for you guys. He can do the exact same thing. Everything happens for a reason. And if you're here tonight, guys, I'm telling you, God works in mysterious ways. And regardless of your path or where you're coming from, guys, I want you to know that he has a purpose for your life, and he's helped me in so many ways, and you can do it, guys. You just got to put in the work. You got to be willing to put in the work and trust his plan, right? So yeah, that's just, I was tired, I was shot, I was done, I was complaining every day. Like, I was never a complainer, but I reached a point where I wouldn't complain to people, but I was in my own office and I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't see myself being here anymore. I don't care if it's a decent job on paper. I don't care if it's a decent job because of what other people think. I was like, I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I care about my inner happiness in that sense. I would come back home tired and I was like, oh man, I want to be able to go on the YouTube, or I want to, you know, like talk to the team or do a live stream, or you know, create a video, but I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the motivation, I didn't have that, you know what I mean? Why? Because I would come back home mentally shot. My job was an office job, so it wasn't physical, but I was mentally shot. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I'm done. And it was in that moment when I said I'm done, and I took the decision and I took the leap of faith, knowing that the skill set that I had, regardless of whatever other people think, because they don't know, right? People fear what they don't know. If they don't know, they're gonna be like, oh, you know, I don't know about that, man. Like, I'll just stick with my 9 to 5. I'm good with this, right? But when you know and you have that gut feeling, you're like, I know I can do better than this. I know I have more. There's more to my life than this, than just being a worker for someone else, you know what I mean? And having to literally get maybe one or 2, 3 weeks a year vacation, and that's it. And I'm like, I don't want to live my life like that, guys. I didn't. And when I started getting like, you know, oh, like, yeah, by the way, this is your last holiday, right? By the way, and I'm like, man, I'm producing massive sales here for this company. You know what I mean? I'm a huge asset, not because, you know what I mean? But I knew that I was putting a lot, like I was a huge asset to the team, to the company. So I knew my worth. That's what I mean by that, right? I didn't go and say, hey, by the way, but you know what I mean? Like, I knew my worth. And so I was like, okay, it's now or never, because if I don't jump now and take the leap of faith, and that's how strongly I believe in what I do, guys. And that's why I'm here today, and that's why this channel is here, guys. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, guys. It's such a blessing, and I'm happy to have you guys here, man. And I'm telling you guys, stay encouraged, because wherever you're going through, whatever your goal you have in mind, you will reach it if you put your all into it. You put all your work into it and just trust God's plan. So yeah, that's my little message there for you guys. Let's go. Sorry guys, I was on a little speech there, but we got my man Mario here. October's perfect. Thanks, brother. No problem, my man. Mario, yep, I'm a driver and I'm tired of it. Man, I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you. I was once there. Kazmi, let's go. I feel you, same, brother. That's amazing, man. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people can relate, because the frustration, guys, it's hard, man. It's hard. Like, I would wake up and I was shot. Like, I was just shot, and I never felt that way before, you know? But yeah. No, man, it's been such a blessing, guys. Such a blessing, and you guys could do it, man. I'm living proof of that. I can tell you that for sure. Living proof, and you just gotta trust God's plan, and it is possible, guys. Okay, so what are we looking at, team? So anyways, let's take a look at gold. So gold is in this clear range, right? So anticipating gold to probably maybe give us a pushback up. I don't think it might come up to this highs. The only way I'll see gold probably give us an impulse to these highs, the only way, guys, pay close attention. The only way I'm seeing gold push up to these highs is if we break above this resistance area, okay? If we break above this resistance area with an impulse, wait for the retest on the smaller time frame, like the 15-minute, then we may see it come up to these highs and then see a pushback down, okay? This is the only indication that we may see that price may actually do this move, okay? Did you guys understand that? Let me know in the chat below if you guys understood that explanation, guys. Also, by the way, welcome to all the new members that are just joining in. Welcome to the family, guys. I'm very happy to have you guys here. If you're new as well, guys, don't be shy. Comment in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Yeah, our family's growing, guys, day by day, man. Day by day. I was gonna say something. Okay. Kazmi, I'm 22 and I'm already tired of it. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's yeah. So I'm 28, right? So yeah. So I'm 6 years older than you. So like you can understand that it's frustrating. So you're on the right track. If you're 22 right now, my man, if there's one advice that I could leave you with, just listen to what I'm telling you. Do what you have to do. Hunker down, man. Don't oh, there's drop shipping, there's this, there's that. Don't, just focus on trading, man. Focus on trading. This will pay. Focus on trading. Put your all in trading, okay? Practice, back test. Do everything you got to do until you absorb everything about trading, okay? Once you understand the skill set, I'm telling you, it will reward you like you've never imagined before. And once you have this skill set, you have a skill set now. Do you understand that? You have a skill set that is a high paying skill set. It's a high value skill set. You know how valuable that is? It's super valuable, guys. Why? I'll tell you why. I was watching a TikTok video the other day, which I try to not stay so much on TikTok because it can pull you into the matrix, like they say, pulling some Andrew Tate on you guys right now. But it can pull you into the matrix because in the TikTok video is talking about, oh yeah, like, it's fall time. And so everyone's starting to get sick again, all this type of stuff. That's fine. Whatever. And I say it in a respectful way, right? And the guy goes, well, by the way, you guys better prepare. And I'm like, okay, prepare for what? In my mind, right? I'm watching the video. He goes, you got to prepare. We already went through this, right? Huge recession, people losing their jobs left, right, and center, all this type of stuff. And I'm like, crap, that's right. They sent me home for 2-3 months. People were nervous about what they were going to do, right? Meanwhile, that in those 3 months, 3 years ago, so I've been trading for 5 years. 3 years ago, I had 2 years in the trading industry. 2 years in the trading industry, guys, when the pandemic hit, okay? I went all in. And I said, okay. I had little pauses. That's why I had little pauses, little moments. I went all in. I said, I'm going all in on this. I'm going all in, guys. In those 2-3 months, guys, my life completely changed in the way I saw things. But what made it take this much longer? 5 years, 5.5 years. What made it take that much longer? The problem is that I was so stuck and sucked into the matrix of my 9-to-5 job, my sales job, because I was so sucked into, I'm conformed with what I have my own office, I'm not physically working, it's a great job, it's chill, 6 figures, done, you know what I mean? I can trade sometimes too on my computer, no one would tell me anything. It was so chill, right? But I didn't go 120, 1,000% in trading. But now that I look back and I realize, I'm like, okay. Let's go back to the video. Guys, you got to watch out and be ready for what? Recession. Something's happening. Whatever. Even if it's made up, or even if this is just like whatever it is, right? We need to understand, even let's say it's just an economic collapse, whatever it is. Once you have this skill set, team, once you have this skill set, pay close attention. Once you have this skill set, look at where we are. At home, in our office, right? It doesn't matter if I can't sell any more cars now. Why? Well, because I'm not selling cars or I'm not selling houses because what? Because people don't have work. People are losing their jobs left, right, and center, right? So how are you prepared for whatever life may bring? Obviously, in anything in life, there's nothing that's always perfect. We understand that, obviously, right? You know, trading is something that isn't easy. It's not for everyone as well, right? But understanding that once you master this skill set, okay? Oh my gosh, that was a horrible drawing. Once you master the skill set, it is completely rewarding, regardless of people losing their job, which is very unfortunate, by the way. That's not something to take lightly or something funny or what, you know what I mean? Like it, but it's a reality, you know what I mean? But knowing that you have the opportunity to know, okay, you know, there's a higher probability the market's going to go up. Boom, you make $500 a day, $1,000 a day, right? So you start looking at it this way instead of being like, I'm conformed with my $2,500 a month. For example, with me, even my job, where I was making six figures, I was making like 8K checks, 8K, and I have them. I still have them there. 8K, 6K, 7K. For your average Joe here in Canada that makes 50K, that is huge. That is huge. That's for you to like retire at that company. People thought I was crazy when I said I'm going to quit. They're like, are you nuts? Are you serious? What are you doing? They thought I was nuts. But then they knew that I always had something up in my sleeve. Even my colleagues always told me, like, Pedro, man, you're always up to something. We know you have something up in your sleeve. And I said, yeah, I do. But don't worry. It's all good. Everything's good. Right? But, yeah, that's just my little spiel, guys. Basically, my best advice is this is a skill set that is recession-proof. A skill set that, unfortunately, I know people will lose their jobs, but will still be able to withstand something like this. And let's say, for example, I'm just going to go even more deep here. Let's say, for example, all the currencies collapse and they come out with one currency or whatever. Let's say. That's okay. You can move on to NASDAQ. You can move on to companies, right? You can move on to gold, right? That's okay. We can still trade gold. You can move on to crypto, right? So, like, once you learn the skill set, that is... once you learn technicals, once you understand the market structure, and it's literally an art, guys. Doesn't matter what you're trading, you can trade it and make money from it. You see what I'm saying, guys? Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see the vision overall, guys? It's crazy. Okay, so give me 1 second here, team. I'm just gonna read through the comments. Kazmi, understood. Exactly, it's something no one can take from you as well. Yes, let's go. Adrian Gonzalez, selling dreams. Let's go, my man. Let's go, Kazmi. Hardest thing that's been explaining to my parents why I'm going all in on this rather than a graduate job. Okay. You did not hear this from me. This is not like, I'm not telling you to do this, by the way. But if there's one thing, man, I could go back. And I remember I went back to college just to try and prove a point. And I look back and I'm like, that was a debt that I still have to look back on. But if there's one thing I could tell you, don't worry so much about what your parents are going to think now. Worry about what they're going to think later. If you're so worried about that, worried about what they're going to think later. Right? Because you have what it takes to prove them wrong in a couple years. By the time you're 25 or by the time you're my age at 28, you're going to look back in life and be like, thank God I didn't listen to what they told me at that moment to just do a normal 9-to-5 job. Oh, you know, I'm an engineer in this. Oh, you know, I went to school too. I took business administration at York University in Toronto, right? Took a little bit of psychology as well. I did all this type of stuff, everything. My cousins were into psychology, and I took psychology, and, you know, $15,000 later for just like 1 year. You know, like, it was just, you look back and you're like, if someone could have just told me at that time, man, don't do that. Don't do that. I wish I wouldn't have done it. And you're going to save yourself so much money, you save yourself so much time, and save yourself a headache. Because regardless of what it is, family, it's hard for that. They're your family, and family is always going to be family, but it's hard for them to understand certain things, right? And that's the hardest part, team. You know what I mean? Because it hurts because it's your family and you want them to support you in whatever you do, but sometimes they're not going to understand what you're doing, right? And unfortunately, the laws of life and just how life is in general, sometimes they understand later on in life and realize, wow, yeah, you know what, you were right. I should have listened to what you were saying, or yeah, you know what, you did have a point, right? So yeah, don't get yourself wrapped up into something, get yourself into debt, or do something that after you're going to look back in life and be like, damn, man, I got into this 4-year degree, now I'm 100K in debt, and for a job I'm not even going to pursue. It's just, or whatever, you know? Excuse me. Mom wants me to do accounting exams so bad. I'm just thinking I can make it, man. Bro, I'm telling you, this is your sign right now. Do what your heart tells you. I'm not going to tell you go and do trading because I don't want to say it that way, but do what your heart tells you, and I'll see you in 5 years if I'm still here, obviously, if it's God's plan. I don't like to talk too far out, but you know, if it's God's plan, you know what I mean? And come back. And trust me, do what your heart tells you. If you feel that, you know, you have what it takes to reach it, you will, my man. You will, and you have what it takes. If you do something you're gonna be that you don't even want to do, you're gonna feel miserable. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel miserable. You're gonna be like, why did I do this? Why did I listen? And then after a couple years after, right? Thankfully, I'm not that old yet, but even though being in my late 20s, realizing, damn, man, like when I was 21, 22, what was I thinking? What was I thinking, worrying about what other people thought? You know what I mean? What was I worried about other people's opinions, right? That didn't benefit me in anything, right? In fact, it held me back, right? So it doesn't really matter, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Just follow what your heart tells you. And if you feel you have the capability of reaching whatever your heart desires, and if you really want to become a full-time trader and do what you have to do it. Don't allow an opinion or thought hold you back, guys. I can't stress that enough. I'm telling you guys. Me being 28 now, I look back and I'm like, man, I shouldn't have listened, but at the same time, you can't regret. There's no regrets. It is what it is. It's the past and done. You know what I mean? All I can do is give advice to you guys so that you guys don't do the same mistake, right? Team, by the way, if you guys are new to the family, make sure you guys subscribe below. But also, before you guys also subscribe, make sure you guys let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from, what country you guys are joining us from, guys. I'm excited to have you guys here. And if you're new, guys, let me know where you're joining us from, guys. One second here, team. All right, team. Sorry, guys. I just have something that just came up. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let you guys go, man. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. I'm just gonna read here the last few comments from my man Kazmi. Let's go. The reason why I'm so confident is I have a playbook and I've been withdrawing, but you're so right, man. Bro, I'm telling you, when I worked at my 9-to-5 job and I look back and I'm like, man, okay, I did 5 years at this company. 5 years of my youth at this company. And by the way, like, it was like, again, great job. Again, 6 figures, have my own office. I had my own, like, they gave me like my own loaner car if I wanted to use the company car. Like, everything you can imagine, guys. Gas, like everything. But that comfort level is what held me back 5 years. That's the way I see it, right? But that's okay. Everything happens for a reason, right? But that's what I'm saying. It held me back from my dreams. Essentially, I think Kevin O'Leary said it, or babe, do you remember who said it? The quote? Sorry. The quote where it was like, the 9-to-5 job is your job that it's like a drug that keeps you away from your dream or something. It's a drug they give. I think it was Kevin O'Leary. He said the 9-to-5 job or corporate job, whatever, is literally like a drug that they give you so that you can attach to that and forget about following your actual dreams. And it's so true, guys. That can't be. That's so true. It's so true. Team, we're at 31 likes. Can we get it to 35 likes? We got my man Kazmi here from UK. I should be asleep, laugh a lot. Yeah, bro, what are you doing, man? You're up at this time. It was meant to be. But anyways, guys, if you guys are looking to start a challenge, let's say with a prop firm, I know what happened with my Forex funds, guys. Obviously, you guys know I've been up to date with that and keeping you guys posted. The prop firm that I use is from Dubai. They are funded next. If you guys are looking to start a challenge, guys, it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have much to risk. Check it out, guys. Start the challenge. Use my discount code on there. Use my link and take advantage of it, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're, instead of putting $100 into the brokerage, put $100 to a challenge. Put to the test your knowledge. And guys, if you get funded $15K for $100 or whatever it costs, like, it's a no-brainer, guys. You're leveraging that to be able to see if you can make some money to be able to build your own account. Also, guys, if you guys are looking to take the exact same trades I take or take advantage of our live Zoom calls, like the one that I'm going to have this Friday with my students, my VIP members, make sure you guys take advantage of that, guys, because prices are going up for that. We are now at 35 members, guys. 35 VIP members, guys. Our family is growing. Lots of people that are committed, that are really serious about trading. So I'm very, very proud of the community that we've built and established, guys. And yes, guys, I'm going to be live tomorrow. Obviously, we're live tomorrow every single day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. So make sure you keep that in mind, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys can Google it, whatever timing, all that. And then in the evenings, there's no exact set time. However, in the evenings, it's like 3 times a week, like right now. But the best way of knowing is making sure you're subscribed below and making sure you have the little notifications turned on, guys. That way you don't miss out on any single piece of content. But yeah, guys, that is all I have for today. I was here for almost 3 hours with you guys, or 2 hours with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much, guys. I will